guys, it's me, Sabrina Dennis, and I'm back. I took a break last week because it was bank holiday in August, but today I'm back and I just wanted to do something really quick. I wanted to have a check-in. Now, what's a check-in? Well, in our company, on a Monday with our team, we have a check-in, and basically we get together on the phone normally, or sometimes when we're allowed to meet up together, and we just find out how everybody is doing. So that's what I want to do today. I want to kind of just talk about how are you? How am I actually? It's been crazy. The last week has been absolutely amazing. So many good things have happened, but at the same time, I found myself quite overwhelmed with the amount of change. I'm just starting to question like whether I'm a creature of habit and whether I can cope with change. Like the amount of change we've been through in the last, I don't even know, what is it, like 6 months has been one thing. But in this last week alone, so many things have changed. I'm finding it hard to kind of keep up with it all. So number one, we had our children go back to school. And that for me was epic. Like, I think I've been dreaming about it. I've been dreaming about them going back to school since the whole lockdown and shutdown of society started. But I kind of put it to the back of my mind because I thought, well, they're not going to go back for now. So don't get too like overexcited. And even up until the time when they were saying, yeah, they're definitely going back, I still was kind of holding my breath a little bit because I thought, you know what, with just my luck for the government to do another U-turn and change their mind and say, actually, they can't go. So I kind of left everything to the last minute. I left the school shopping to the last minute, left everything to the last minute up until they went back to school on Thursday and Friday this week. And literally, I got their school uniform. Well, a majority of it came like Tuesday. So I left it to the very, very last minute because I just thought, what's the point in buying all this stuff, spending a fortune on uniform for them to tell me they can't wear it? I had a kind of a hellish time trying to find school shoes. I don't know if anybody else did. Like, there seemed to be like a shortage of school shoes. You remember like at the beginning of lockdown, there was a shortage of flour and a shortage of pasta and rice. Well, trying to find school shoes was a problem. Yeah, big problem. My children have grown out of everything. Their school shoes, school skirts, school shirts, school blazers, everything was small. We've done a monumental amount of eating. Everyone's put on weight, nothing fit. So yeah, change, like massive change this week. How are you? Like, how are you coping with this? Because I have to admit, I was slightly overwhelmed. I was also like overwhelmed by the early time I get up. Like, I forgot that I get up at like 6 o'clock normally. Sometimes 5:45 actually. And man, 6:15 has been coming round and I've been just like ready to hit that snooze button, roll back over, go back to sleep. Nah, man, this school life's hard. But yeah, it's been good. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm happy. As you can see, new hair. Well, not new hair. My hair. Took out the braids. They started to give me a headache after a while, actually. They were a bit too heavy for my head. So I had to take them out. And yeah, I've been just busy, just trying to regain whatever normality I can kind of recreate in this time. And I have to say, I'm doing it with a little bit of fear because they keep talking of second waves and they keep talking of peaks and local lockdowns, and I'm just like, please Lord, don't let it go back to what we were in March where we just shut down completely and I'm back to homeschooling 4 daughters, you know. So yeah, I'm good, I'm healthy. But anyway, that was my little check-in. Let's do this more often actually. Checking in is like everything for us in our house, with our team and our company and our charity. Checking in is everything because sometimes we miss those important things that people are going through, and I don't want to come across that I don't care, because I do. So let's check in more often. So yes, what have I been up to? What have you been up to? What is happening? Like, it feels like ages since I've done a video, and it's only been a week, but it feels like absolutely ages. And actually, when I turned on the camera, I was a little bit nervous. I was like, oh gosh, I should post the outtakes. Like, I didn't want to actually want to say anything. I just sat there. But Lord knows these videos are helpful. And thank you to everybody for the feedback, for your comments, just for your encouragement, just everything. Like, I'm really praying that this is helping people. My transparency and my openness to just share where I am, what I'm doing, how life is. You know, I'm hoping that it's actually productive and helpful for you. So thank you to everyone that's watched. Thank you to all the people that have subscribed and are carrying on watching and listening and are commenting. Thank you for everybody, the numbers that are shooting up on my social media pages, which is fantastic. Like, I'm not watching, but people are telling me. So I'm so proud. Thank you for everybody's commitment and for sticking with me as I do something new, as I revamp. So yeah, what am I going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about the art of routine, and actually how my routine during this time is completely broken down. Like, I'm being honest. What I used to do, what we used to do very regularly, has kind of changed so much now that I'm just thinking about bringing back my routine. I think everybody can testify that this is unprecedented. 2020, the year of unprecedented. We've had Black Lives Matter, we've had COVID-19 pandemic, we've had bushfires, we've had like wildfires in California, we've had horrible weather here, we've had mad hot heat, we've had like some really unprecedented times. But I actually think that unprecedented stuff going on around us in the environment and in society has actually impacted on me as an individual in terms of my routine and what I would do for me. And so I want to kind of talk a bit about that. The other day, well, a week or so ago, I filmed how my days go, but I've been reluctant to post it because my days have been so inconsistent during this time. There are times when I've managed to maintain my prayer life, I've managed to maintain my eating healthy and my diet and exercise. And there's been days when I'm just like, don't want to do anything. So it's kind of like not true for me to share how my days go kind of thing. I can give you a brief overview of some things that just have to happen. But in terms of how I felt and in terms of keeping that consistency in that routine, it's gone out the window. Like, for myself, it's gone out the window. And as I said, the fact that the girls have gone back to school, I'm hoping that this new life or this new normal can kind of present some kind of I don't know, consistent routine. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know about you. I mean, I feel like anyone that's managed to stick to a plan during this time, man, salute to you, hats off to you, because I haven't been able to do it like that during this time. But I'm hoping that I can go back to what we were doing previously to this. So yeah, how's your routine been affected? Like, what I've had to do in the last week or two is really look at myself and reevaluate myself even more. And I know I've been on this journey of revamp and everything anyway, but I've had to kind of address some of the issues that I have within myself. Some issues of procrastination, putting things off that I know I've heard to do. For instance, I've had to, just a little lighting issue there. For instance, so I've had to really look at what things I've left and put off. And there's loads. There is loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. One of the number one things was just sort of looking at myself. I'm putting myself first. And all throughout this pandemic, I've put the girls first. I've put Nathan first. I've put our house first. I've put clearing out first, building furniture first, everything else but me. And now that the girls have gone back to school and life is sort of seeming to return back to something, I don't want to say normal because it's still not normal. I'm getting like this burning desire to think about me, which kind of begs the question, what do you do? I need some tips and some ideas on what I can do for myself. I do read. I've read avidly throughout this pandemic. I've read about I don't know. That's another video. I should show you all my books that I've read. I've coloured in. I've done this. I've done that. I've decorated. I've cleaned out. I've done stuff to keep myself occupied and busy. But now I find that I'm back to a sort of routine of getting up for work stuff and not so much getting up for the girls. It's like, well, there's a little bit of time there now to do something for yourself. Dun, dun, dun. What should I do? And that's my question. Like, that's what I'm thinking about at the moment. I'm thinking about how I can sustain myself in this new era, in this new world that we're in. I can't go back to being this woman that is running from one thing to the next, because actually I'm quite exhausted from it. This week alone, the amount of work that's been coming in for business and charity, and also the girls changing and going back to school and everything else, I actually have been shattered. So tired to the point where I'm just like, I think I'm suffering from exhaustion. Oh my God, I'm suffering from exhaustion. Like, that's how I felt. Absolutely exhausted. Like, I get up tired, I'm going to bed tired, and I'm sleeping, but I'm waking up tired. That means I'm doing something wrong. I've looked at my diet and I have addressed that. Deliveroo and Uber Eats and Just Eat have had far too much of my money in this pandemic. So we've adjusted that. But I'm just thinking a lot about routine and routinely inputting things for myself, in routinely putting in maybe rest, routinely putting in rest. See, that's the challenge. Making sure that I do rest. It's difficult though. So I'm looking for support and tips. Support, tips, ideas. Does anybody else have any kind of things that they do or that you do that help you with your rest? Because I don't know how to. I've learnt from my mum. My mum used to be like, sitting down, I'll sit down when I'm dead. That's what she used to say. That's so terrible. That's what she used to say. So now I'm thinking, well, I should be the same. And that's how I've turned into her. Like, I don't know how to sit down. So I need to find out. I need to find something that's going to be a way for me to rest and build that into my routine. I'm looking for any inspiration, any ideas, any tips. Share them with me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.